Sandro Tonali, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us all the way here in Astro, Malaysia. It's a genuine pleasure. Sandro, I want to start by talking a little bit about the topsy-turvy start, the mixed start to the seasons. There have been some real good moments, but there have also been some real difficult moments. How would you explain that?
Hi, mate. Thank you. Our season, uh, we start with a difficult moment because we play one game very well, and the game after we play a difficult football, and especially when we play away in Champions League, we play every game, unbelievable game, a very great football. So we need to put 100% every game, every time, especially away game, because here in England it's tough. Every game is tough away, and now we will play against Brentford away. We know Brentford away. It's very difficult game, but if we play with confidence, if we play with 100% concentrate for 90 minutes, we can win every game. We can play with against every team in the world, and we can win every game.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, I can almost imagine how big of a boost it must have been to return to winning ways in the Champions League just a few days ago. But I also want to talk about you in person, Sandro. I mean, it's now been a couple of years since you arrived at Newcastle. You've been through so much, but I want to talk a little bit about how have you changed and evolved as a player since joining Newcastle?
I think for me a lot because I changed it, especially after the first year here in Newcastle, and now a little bit changing my football as well because I think it's one of my best moments in. I play in one of my best football in my career, and and I think because now it's 3 years here in Newcastle, a lot of games. Uh, I think every games you put some experience in your body. You put one game every game. You put one game more in your legs. And I think all these things is important for one player. And I think now I play my best football maybe in my life, and I'm happy because I'm happy for me, but I want to be happy for the team as well because we know we play home game very well, away game difficult game every time. Sometimes we play very well against Villa. We play a very good game, and the was 0-0. And I think we need to improve every time, every game for win every game.
I love that you say that you're playing the best football of your life because it wasn't too long ago that Paul Scholes also said the same thing on a podcast where he said you were basically the best midfielder in the Premier League. I also want to talk about the difference stylistically playing in Serie A versus playing in the Premier League because it almost feels like you have to play two very different styles of football as a central midfielder in your position.
Yeah, it's two different styles. It's two different football, and especially the first when you change, the first 2 3 months is tough, very tough because the here in England the speed is you have more speed, more intensity. In Italy, is more tactic. It's two different games, two different football, and I don't know if it's more easy play in Italy or here, because every player is different. If you ask on one player, maybe it's better in Italy. If you ask another player, it's better in Premier League. But I think it's two a really good a really good Premier League. I prefer Premier League because the football here is quick, is uh, more physical, more aggressive, more everything. We put everything in the pitch. In Italy, is a lot of tactic. I like tactic because when I come back, I play in national team. We play a lot. And we training a lot for the tactics. So I think I don't know who is the best, but I prefer Premier League.
You know what's fascinating, Sandro? I mean, I was having a conversation with a friend the other day. We were talking about some of the most iconic midfielders to have come out of Italy. And the one thing that we struggle with is to find a comparison for Sandro Tonali, to try and think of another former Italian midfielder who plays similarly to you. So I thought maybe I'll ask you the question instead. Who do you think is like a former Italian midfielder that is closest to you stylistically?
So tough question. I don't know. I don't know because if I if I say one top player, the people kill me. But uh, I don't know. It's tough. I think I do want to say Pirlo because Pirlo was maybe one of the best number six in Italy on my life. On every game I watched, Pirlo was the best. Uh, but Pirlo was a very high level, and I need to play more games. I need to play more intensity games, quality games for ever for put me and Pirlo on the same line. But I think now it's impossible.
Can I also get your thoughts, Sandro, on the new Newcastle striker, Woltemade? There was a lot of pressure on his shoulders when he first joined in, but it seems like he has just really kicked on really quickly, scored a whole number of goals, and has become a fan favorite very quickly as well.
Yeah, for him it was tough, especially at the start because you know the pressure here after this summer for our strike, and Nick was unbelievable for the first game because uh, every people watch him, every people maybe in England or in the world watch him for Nick Woltemade in Newcastle after a big transfer, after a tough summer for Newcastle for the striker. And I think we have one of the best striker because he scored a goal, he worked for the team, he press every play in the pitch, and I think is one of the best player here for us in Newcastle.
What do you think is Nick's best quality as a striker? I mean, he's such an interesting type of player. He's tall, lanky, but he's also got the energy. He can finish. But what do you like the most about him as a striker?
I think the best is the quality with the ball because he's so tall and the quality with the ball is is amazing. And I think it's tough for him, but everything when he touches the ball, everything is it's like easy, and I think it's the quality with the ball.
I've got one final question for you. Your former teammate at AC Milan, Samu Castillejo, is currently playing in Malaysia, where we are from. He plays for Johor Darul Ta'zim, which is by far the biggest club in Malaysia, possibly even Southeast Asia. Could you tell us about a little bit about him? What's he like as a player? Do you still keep in touch with him?
Yeah, I spoke the maybe 4 or 5 months ago with Samu Castillejo, and I know he play in Malaysia, and he's happy in Malaysia with his family. He play a really good football, and I think we play together in AC Milan, and he was a crazy guy, a very good guy, so friendly. Every day was happy every day, and after the game, before the game was. This is difficult in the football, and I love it. I love him because, especially in the tough moment, he was happy, and he was happy for the team because when I was in Milan with him, he played just a few games. He played a few games, but every game was happy for his teammates, and I think this is magic for one player. If you see this in one team, it's amazing.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sandro.